Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I thought we could do a fun video of the wheel picks how many pages I read daily. So I have this fun little wheel that picks how many pages I read, and there's different page numbers ranging from I think 100 to 500. So yeah, the 500 doom. So I have a lot still left on my July TBR, so I thought it would be a good time to do this video this week because July is like coming to an end fast and I've got a lot of books still left. So on my Kindle I have End of Day. I'm about like over 50% of the way through, and that is our dark romance book for this month, so I definitely need to finish that probably this week. So that is the Kindle book option that we can definitely do. And then I have less than 50 pages left of The Spells of Love, so definitely getting that done probably today with you guys. And then I have that leaves 3 books left on the TBR, and one is a big chunker, that the first book in Night World. It has 3 books in it, but still it's a honker. Like if I get the 500 page one in there, like we could get some damage done. Like 500 pages would go, what is this? This is a bookmark from somebody else. That's 500 pages right there just of this book. Just that is 500 pages if I spend that for this book. So I'm manifesting that for this book, spending the 500 page wheel for this one. So, and then I have Seventh Circle by Tate James, which is the first book in the Hades series, and it's not that long. It is exactly, oh goodness, got the dropsies. It is 279 pages, so not very long at all. And then the last book is We Who Will Die, and this is another big chunker. It could also be a good one for that 500 mark because it is 420 pages. So yes, those are what we have left on the TBR. So let's spin the wheel and see what we get for today. Okay, so we got 100 pages. I forgot that there's also a 50 page on that spinner, on that wheel, so that's cool. So if we have like a busy day, we hopefully can manifest 50 pages, but 100 pages to start the day off. So let's get to reading. I think I'm going to finish The Spells of Love first, and then maybe start one of these. So let's get into it. I think I have exactly, if I did the calculations on my watch, let me see if it saved it. It did not. I think it was like 40 or 41 pages or 42, somewhere in there. But it's less than 50 pages of this. So we can definitely get this done. And then probably do my Kindle, or I might save my Kindle for only at night reading. That's a hard decision. Goodness gracious. And then my thought process with these as well is like going straight into the 2 thick ones next, because I know I'm gonna get some big thicker pages on the upcoming days this week, and then save the 7th Circle for my last book of the month because I can definitely read this in one day if it comes down to it. So that's like my thought process, if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. So let's get to reading. Rob, and that was 40 pages of our 100 pages that we need to read today. So that leaves, I can't do math right now. Like, my brain is so dead right now. Oh my goodness, I'm definitely going to be doing it on my watch right now. Don't even laugh at me, because I know you all are. So 100 minus 40, that leaves 60 pages left that I need to read today. So, question leaves, do I start another hardback off of my July TBR, or do I read my Kindle? Question of the day. I think I'm going to start a hardback book, but which one? I think as I'm staring at my shelf right now, I want to start We Who Will Die, but I also want to start Night World at the same time, because it's like, it's been staring at me for a while. So and they're both vampire books too, so it's not like I'm like, one's this and one's this. They're both vampire books. So do I want to read a thick book and hold it, or do I want to read a medium-sized book? Choices. Well, I'm gonna think on that and go make some dinner, and then you'll see my choice in the next clip. Let go. Okay, so I decided to pick up Night World because it is on the thicker side, and I just feel like for this week it will be better with the amount of pages that are on this wheel. So I have 60 pages left to read for today, but I feel like I'm gonna read more than that maybe if I get really into it. So, and plus it's only like, it's exactly 7:10. So I've got the baseball game on already, and we're just gonna dive right in. So this is definitely an older book. My prompt for this one when I picked it out for my TBR was a book that was published in your birth year. Well, this one's a year off. It was published in 96 and I'm a 97 baby. But it is by one of the best authors, I think, L.J. Smith, and they wrote The Vampire Diaries, which is my all-time favorite TV show, and I actually do have The Vampire Diaries on my physical TBR. I just have been putting it off for so long because I love the show, and I know the show and the book are completely different. So I'm just like, I'm so in love with the show that I don't want to read the book and just not be in love with the book either. So I've been putting it off, and that's why. But this is another vampire, werewolves, witches, shapeshifters book, and there's 3 in this one book. So it is a used book. I got it at one of the used bookstores we have around the area. I think it's called Main Book Hook, and it's in Shepherdsville. So if you want to check that out, that is where I got all 3 of the volumes for this that have the whole series in them. So check them out for sure. They are amazing and I love them. So let's see. So the first one is Secret Vampire. Yeah, Secret Vampire. In Secret Vampire, Poppy thought the summer would last forever. Then she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Now Poppy only hopes for survival is James, her friend and secret love. A vampire in the night world, James can make Poppy immortal. But first, they both must risk everything to go against the laws of the night world. Completely different from the Vampire Diaries, so we'll see. Interesting. So, let's get it started. we definitely did more reading than 100 pages, which I spun on the spinner yesterday, but that's okay. More reading, the better. So I did finish This Spells Love, which was 40 pages exactly, and then I needed to finish 60 pages of Night World to get to 100. Well, I did exactly 103 pages. Yeah, 103 pages. And then I did 56 pages on my Kindle last night as I was laying in bed before I fell asleep. So that's a lot. Way over 100 exactly. So yeah. So let's get to spinning the wheel for today and see how many pages we need to read today. I'm manifesting at least like 300 to 50 range because it is 12, almost 12:20, and so I know there's a big storm coming in tonight, and so it'll be like the perfect setting for reading. So let go. Did I not manifest that or what? Like 250. That's perfect. Like amazing. So let's read 250 of Night World together. And probably, how many is that gonna be? So we're on 105. I bet you will get us to probably the second book in this. So let's see. Come on. Wednesday, and we completed our 250 pages yesterday at night in bed because it took me a while to finish that. I started really late on those 250 pages and I shouldn't have. I was like, oh, it's 250, it's fine, I'll get them done in no time. Jessie did not. Jessie kept putting it off. But I did get the 250 done in Night World complete. So I'm like I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's where my bookmark is. So she's about like halfway done already. With the 250 pages, I finished Secret Vampire, so that is completely done. And then I'm 9 chapters into Daughter of Darkness, which they all correlate, which I thought it was just gonna follow the same, which if you didn't know this already, I just go in blind. I'm just diving head first, not having a clue. I thought I was gonna be following the same couple throughout this whole book, and I am not. So we're in Daughter of Darkness. We're following the sisters of one of the characters that we were introduced to in Secret Vampire, which he is also in the Daughters of Darkness. So it is kind of interesting to see more of his character, which I am loving. But one thing I will say about this book, or these 2 books so far, they definitely are YA. I don't know if this is considered YA. I'm not positive, but I would definitely consider it YA. So take that with a grain of salt. But if you really do like vampires or werewolves or witches, I haven't really got to the werewolf part yet in this book, but it does say like werewolves and shapeshifters on the back. We haven't met werewolf or shapeshifter yet, so still holding on to that. But I have met witches and vampires in the storyline, so if you're into all of that, I highly recommend this series, like 100%. But yeah, there's no spice or anything. Like, the romance is definitely a very high subplot. So yeah, really good. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope that I can still continue the other books, but I'm gonna be going off of my TBR cards probably for a while. So but we will continue this later and see from the wheel what we spin. Then after I got done with that, I was still not really tired yet, but I wanted to get rid of my lamp light, so I went in with my Kindle reading that, and I only read 34 pages before I got tired. So yeah, I'm already 80% done with this book, which is end of day, and so that is really good on my part, because I need to get this done this week. So yeah, because I'm pretty sure book club is Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm struggling through this one though. It's just not making sense in my head. It's not, but that's here nor there. I keep my opinions at book club for my dark romances, unless I'm like strongly feel about them. But yeah, so that is that, and then let's spin the wheel now and see how many pages we will get. I definitely want to get some, I only have my big test left for bookkeeping, my bookkeeping license, so I'm trying to get a lot of studying done this week. So it was great timing for this video on my part, really not at all. So I definitely want to study a lot today, so hopefully manifest a small number, please. Alright, we got 250 again. I'm not upset about it, to be quite honest with you. I might honestly not do the whole 250 pages in my physical book like I did yesterday. I might do half and half. So, because I want to finish my Kindle book. That sounds like a good plan, Jessie. Sounds like a great plan. So I might figure out how many pages are left in my Kindle book, and then subtract that off of the 250 and then do those pages in the physical book. Sounds like a great plan, actually, that I'm saying it out loud. That's the plan today. I'm gonna go study now, and I will see you when we read. Bye! Alright, I have 72 pages exact left of end of day, so we're gonna put up the Kindle holder and get my page turner, and hopefully there's some baseball on, because I know some of the games got postponed to today and there's double headers on. So hopefully there's a couple games on, because I love having baseball in the background when I read. Like, I am a fiend when baseball is on in the background and I can read. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like I just read faster. I don't know. It's probably not true, but in my head it's true. So we're gonna stick with it. But we're gonna finish that, and then the rest of the 250 pages we'll do in a physical book. But I'll probably take a break after I finish end of day and do more studying, because I just finished another practice test. So I'm gonna take a little break before I do another one. So let's get to reading. Thursday. I just had to think about that for a second. I finished end of day on my Kindle, so that was, I think, 72 pages exact, if I remember right, in the last clip. And then I started a new book on my Kindle, shocker, but I believe it's a baseball romance, I believe, and it is called, get there, Wild Card, and it's by Stacey Hart. Let me show you the cover. It's so cute. It's so cute, like adorable. But yeah, I'm already on chapter 4. So I read about, it makes me read, I read exactly 26 pages of it last night before I fell asleep. So, on top of our 250 pages. So, that is what I did on Kindle yesterday. And then I finished Darkness of Daughters out of the Night World book, and then started Spellbinder. I got to chapter 5 in Spellbinder, so not too far in Spellbinder. For Darkness of Daughters, we did finally get a werewolf, because, you know, in the last clip I told you we hadn't seen a werewolf yet, and it was a terrible werewolf. Like, he was horrible. He was awful. Terrible. Like, I was so disappointed in him. Like, awful. But it was very good. I think out of Secret Vampire or Daughters of Darkness, I think I like Daughters of Darkness better, which is very interesting. But now we're on Spellbinder, and it is 2 witch cousins fight over their high school crush. It's a battle between black magic and white magic. So I'm already pretty far like into the plot of it, because these aren't very long books at all. Like, they're very fast paced. Like, you would look at this and probably think, oh my gosh, that's so thick, and like those stories must be so long. They're not at all. Like, trust me, they're not. And they're so fast paced, like you can eat them up, bust through them. So I'm kind of mad about myself that I've been putting this off for so long because of how thick it is, and then it's so daunting. But yeah, so now the only like person that we haven't been introduced to is a shapeshifter in the series. So will we get introduced to a shapeshifter in this book, or will we have to wait until one of the other books? So, but let's spin the wheel for today and see how many pages we get. I have a very busy day today. I am going to Cody's tonight, and I am spending the whole entire week there because my mom is going out of town, so the house will be empty, and I do not like to stay alone by myself. So yeah, so I will be staying with him at his place for a whole entire week. So I have to get food for the week for both of us. I will be cooking for both of us and just getting that all planned out today, and then making sure mom is all set for her travels. So let's go. Okay, we got 350 pages, so that's not too bad. It's more than yesterday, but that's okay. It is my busiest day today, so we'll see how far we get. There's 178 pages left of Night World book left, so that's a pretty good chunk. And then I'll probably start another book, of course, off my TBR to get the rest of the pages done. So I will see you when we start reading. Good morning, guys. It is Friday. So I absolutely failed yesterday in reading. I did not get 350 pages left, or 350 pages read at all. Like, I got to Cody's, I think, at it was after 7. Yeah, I was running around doing errands and literally everything from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. last night. I did not have I had a break for lunch, and that was it. No reading was done at all during that time. And then by the time I got to Cody's, we had to cook dinner and water the garden and everything, and then get ready for his work day because he works, and then I'm getting ready for taking this huge bookkeeping test to get my license. So it was just a mess. There was no way humanly possible that I was going to read 350 pages unless I stayed up until midnight or 1 a.m. and read those, and it was just not feasible possible on a Thursday night. Maybe on a Saturday night or a Friday night, but not on a Thursday night. There was no way. So in that, I got 66 pages read. So total out of my physical book and my Kindle together, 66 pages. So yeah. So let's have a better day today, reading wise. So it is Friday, so that means I can stay up later and read if I need to. But let's not have a huge book number, because I do still need to study 2 of the modules today and take 2 practice tests today. So I have things to do. So let's pray for not a huge number. So let's spin the wheel. I got a whole lot of nervous when I got closer to that 350 again, but 300's okay, especially for a Friday. I could stay up late tonight and get that done, so we're good with that. So I can definitely finish the Night World series. I know it's definitely not going to be it's probably around less than 100 pages or right at 100 pages left, so I definitely can finish that, and then probably start We Who Will Die, I believe is the next physical book I have with me. So I will definitely start that next, and that's around 400 pages, so we'll get a good chunk of that done today if we get through that. So that's the plan. I'm gonna start studying and get those practice tests done, and hopefully I can get them done before lunchtime. So that's the plan, so we can start reading. Wish me luck. Guys, I passed my big bookkeeping exam. So you're looking at a new bookkeeper. I'm so excited. Nobody's answering their phone, so you guys get to be the first to know. So I had to make this little recording for you guys. I'm so excited. So yeah, everyone's at work, so I can't really call them and tell them, but yeah, I'm so excited. So now I get to start my own business and start getting clients. So I'm so excited. But now to the fun part, let's get reading. People, good morning. It is Saturday and I failed reading my amount of pages yesterday, so yeah, did not read 350 pages, but I did read, I believe, 167. So I did finish my Night World book, and I did start We Who Will Die. Yeah, We Who Will Die. I got 10 pages done before I was exhausted. So, yeah. So, I got the first chapter done, and that was 10 pages. So I'm not very far into it at all. I have no really recollection on any of it, really. I guess not really recollection. I know like what happened, but she was visited by a vampire. They told her that they wanted her to enter some sort of like games, to where it kind of sounded like the gladiator games almost, and then kill the emperor, not the empire, the emperor. And I guess it's been 6 years since she's won the first duel games or whatever, so it's been a while since she's like won a match games like that. So she's like very hesitant of it, but she needs the money and the medicine that this vampire was offering for her brother that is dying. So yeah, that's where it left off. But let's talk about Night World, because I absolutely loved that book. Oh my gosh, the 3 books that were in it. The 3 stories were great. I loved it. To rank them, I probably still loved the Daughters of Darkness the best, and then I would put Spellbinder, is that what the 3rd one was? Yeah, Spellbinder next, and then Secret Vampire 3rd. But yeah, I loved that. It was so good. I can't wait to start book 2, which has another three books in it. So I'm very excited about that. And it was like just the perfect atmosphere for me reading yesterday. I had Vampire Diaries on, and like this is my like 4th or 5th time rewatching it, so like having that in the background while I was reading was just like perfect. It was so good. But yeah, as in the clip that you'll see, Camden definitely wanted his little close-up camera moment last night, so I am sorry about that. And what else did we finish? Oh, we finished End of Day, which I give that like 3 or 2 stars. It was not that great. I don't think I will be continuing that series, because apparently it is a series. I don't think I will be continuing it, because I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care where they went or what they did. I was literally just finishing it for book club so I could talk about it, then like the plot. That's literally all I was finishing it for, else I probably would have DNF'd it at like 50%. So, which I don't DNF books, but I'm starting to now because I just don't have the time. If I don't like them and I don't care about them and I don't care where it's going, what the characters are doing, anything, I'm gonna DNF it. Like, as I've gotten older, like there's just no point. I have a million books on my TBR that I need to get through. So, but yeah, enough yapping. Let's spin the wheel and see how many pages we get today. The plan for today is we are going to go celebrate me finishing my booking class and passing the test, and then we're going to the zoo late tonight for Wild Lights because it's the last weekend for that, so we have procrastinated going to see that, so we're going to see that tonight. But that's really it. We might go shopping a little bit in between that, but that's it. So yeah, and then tomorrow we are going to be on the lake all day, so not much reading time in between there, so fingers crossed for a small number. Let's spin the wheel. And another 300 pages. At least it's not 350, 300. So I can do like 100, 100, and 100 in a sitting, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see here. Let me see how many pages this book is. It is, so if we read 300 pages of just this book alone, it will get us to right here. That's 300 pages right there. That gets us to almost, it's in the middle of chapter 26. Not bad. I don't even know how many chapters are in this book. It looks like maybe 39. Yeah, there's 39. So, not bad. Not bad at all. And it's Saturday, so I can stay up late. I stayed up late last night too. I stayed up till 12:30. Still didn't get 350 pages done though. But, alright, enough yapping. Let's get to reading. Monday. I did not do any talking to you guys or reading Sunday at all. I had a major heart flare-up from just doing way too much. On Saturday, we walked way too many miles, way too many steps in the heat. It was just too much at all for my heart. Not enough breaks, not enough just chilling and sitting down, so I crashed yesterday completely. So I slept like literally probably most of the day, like could not move, pains absolutely astronomically, so no reading was done. Yeah, that was my Sunday. So to combat that, we are going to be spinning the wheel today, even though it's been a full week of doing this. We're gonna do it today and maybe tomorrow to combat the days that I did not complete my pages on the wheel, to try and end on a good note. So let's see if we can spin the wheel today, since I am home most of the day while Cody is at work, so that gives me plenty of time to focus in and read before I head to book club tonight. So let's spin the wheel and see how many pages we get. Okay, 250. That's not a bad number. I think I can definitely get that done before 4:30, before I have to leave. It is 11:15 now, so let's lock in, put on an ambiance on the TV, and get to reading. We are on We Who Will Die by Stacey Stark. Okay, so I didn't get the 250 pages done, I think is what we rolled for yesterday, but I got really close. So we're gonna finish it today. It's Tuesday, and then that will probably be the final for this video, because it will get me to like pretty much the almost end of this book, and then I'm just gonna enjoy the end of it, because it's getting really hard to finish the amount of pages I need to for the week while I'm at Cody's, because I've got other things to do. So let's get to reading. Mom's on her way over to have a baking day, because we are running out of breakfast items, and we always make the breakfast items since I'm gluten-free. It's just easier than buying them, because there's just not much breakfast items that are gluten-free that are actually like consistent and can stay in your body for very long, like protein wise and like nutritional wise. And then we'll probably clean the house a little bit, so while Cody's at work. So that is the plan today. So let's get to reading. I think I have less than 100 pages left, maybe at 100 pages left, but we're on chapter 15 currently, and it's starting to get good. I will say this is a very slow book, very slow, so yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Let's get to reading. for today with Mom. So now Camden and I are settled in. You can see him. Yep. For some afternoon reading session. So let's see if we can get these 250 pages done. I think I'm about less than 100 pages still. I got like a couple chapters done this morning with you guys, and now let's see if we can get to my page marker that I marked for those 250. So there you go. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday and your girl finished the whole book of We Who Will Die yesterday. So we definitely finished the 250 pages. Just took us 2 days, so it's fine. But that's where I'm gonna end. This is where I'm gonna end this video. I know it was only supposed to be a week of doing this spinner, but it turned out to be like a week and a couple days. So but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I only have now one book left on my TBR for July and a couple more days of July to finish it. And the only book is The Seventh Circle. So it's very small, so I think I can finish it in those couple of days. And then my July TBR is finished. So I'm so excited, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.